Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another StarCraft 2 cast with me, District StarCraft. And today we have another game from reddit.com/r/castit, and it's going to be a pretty high level game. It's going to be roughly GM or Master, somewhere around there. I think NotLove was in Diamond, but Fenner was like Master, so I don't know, the description said GM. But anyway, let's jump right into the game. So let's start us off by introducing our players. In the top left side of Ohana LE, we have our red Terran player, it is NotLove. And in the bottom right side of Ohana, it is our blue Zerg player, it is Fenner. And Fenner, I definitely recognize that name. I think he, I don't know, I can't really place him, but I've definitely heard the name before. But it's going to be a TVC. A lot of players, a lot of people in general say this is one of the greatest matchups in StarCraft 2. It's a lot of fun to watch, and it's very fast, really. And a lot of different play styles are available for both players. So Fenner right now, it looks like he's going to be opening up with a 15 hatch, which has been basically the standard build order in TVC forever, or like all the way back in Wizard Liberty. And NotLove is going for a Geyser first, which tells me, Geyser on 12 supply, I think. Which tells me it's going to be a Reaper opening, which is also very standard nowadays. And he's probably after that going to be switching into Hellions. That's just my personal guess. That's what a lot of people have been doing for a long time. But yeah, Ohana LE is one of the older maps, and it's really hard to get some great macro games on this map because it's quite tricky to secure a third base here. You have these rocks you have to destroy back here, and it's not the easiest macro map, but it can definitely turn into a long macro game if both of them stay back and stay very passive. But as I said, NotLove is not going to do that right now. His Reaper is almost finished right now. The spawning pool is almost finished as well. If I sound very tired, by the way, that's just because I am very tired. It's like 2 AM here in Sweden, and I'm running on my last charge of the day. I'm not that energetic anymore, but nonetheless, we're gonna push through here. NotLove is coming in with his Reaper right now up to scout, and is on the back of this starting off a command center as well as his reactor. And it's going to be interesting to see whether or not he's going to drop this factory somewhere around here. I do expect him to do that to get reactor Hellions out. He's got 100 gas right now, so could definitely see that coming up. But Fenner right now is just building a couple of links to hold this off, just to buffer a bit for those drones. Wait for that queen. So we lost a couple of seconds there. It's a pretty cute microphone. NotLove there, not taking too much damage. But the queens are out right now, and of course, one Reaper is not going to be able to deal with a queen. You need roughly 3 Reapers to push a queen, I think. I think that's, yeah. And Fenner is coming in here. That's pretty cute. Coming in with 2 Zerglings here, and I've seen this a couple of times in the higher level games. And he gets a what's it called? He delays that command center for now. But of course, NotLove sending down 2 SVs, one to build a supply depot and one to finish up that command center. And NotLove is indeed going for that reactor factory, which has been standard for a long time. So the factory is just about to finish up right now. He's still on 1 Geyser, and he is going to be getting a quick third command center. This is pretty greedy, and as I said, personally as a Protoss player, I feel like it's pretty hard to secure a third base on this map. But perhaps, the TVC matchup is a bit different. I don't know. Nonetheless, NotLove decides to go for a quick third command center, and Fenner right now is going for a pretty early Roach Warren, so this could be a bit tricky. Of course, these roaches are easily going to push these Hellions back as soon as these Hellions get out on the map. But he can also apply a lot of pressure to NotLove, and of course, he's not going to have a lot of Marauders or Widow Mines out. He does have a tech lab here on the barracks, but we're going to see if he starts producing Marauders or not. Yes, he does start 1 Marauder, and that is crucial, holding off a lot of roaches here. 2 roaches are in production right now, and we may very well see more coming up. There we go, 5 more. It was supply blocked there for just a second. So now more roaches are in production. The third base has been started as well for Fenner, so he can definitely decide to macro out of this, but I guess he just wants to have some extra love now because he's producing a lot of roaches here. 6 are in production right now, and NotLove, he's fortunately going to see this pretty early with his great map control here. I don't know if he spotted it yet, but of course Hellions, they only deal 8 damage to non-light units, which are, you know, basically anything except for Zerglings and drones. So these Hellions are not going to be able to do a whole lot versus these roaches. It does have, what's that, 6 of them out right now, as well as a Reaper right here. Now it's going to see these roaches, and what is the response going to be? No more roaches are in production though from Fenner, so he may just very well macro out of this, and perhaps these roaches were just to push these Hellions back. As I said, I'm a Protoss player, so TVC matchup is not my strong point. But yeah, NotLove does go for a second bunker here, just to be safe. He does not really know what's going on. Just as I have no idea. And step back is being started. Oh, it's almost finished. And +1/+1 as well for our infantry units. Hellions going to have it. Going to check up on the third base, and it is indeed finished right now. So NotLove, he needs to get his third command center up as well. It is up, but it's not landed so far. The creep spread from Fenner is actually very good, and of course that is to be expected from a master slash GM player. NotLove deciding to not break down these rocks just yet. Perhaps he just wants to use his third command center for SV production and mule dropping right now. He's getting a couple of more barracks in his main base as well as his starport right now. It looks like we're dropping some frames here. I have no idea why we're dropping below 60, but apparently we're doing that right now. NotLove is still keeping up map control with his Hellions right here. But oh, if he's not careful, he's gonna lose his one Hellion right there. And not the worst, of course. But these Hellions aren't really. They can only be used for the map control right now. They can't really deal any sort of damage unless they go for a run by perhaps the third base, which is surprisingly undefended right now. But these Hellions are just here for the map control right now. Still producing a lot of Marauders and Widowmice here. Jesus, he's got any Marines out on the map? Yeah, a couple of Marines in the main base, but he's going very heavy on Marauders and Widowmice right now. Of course, they are great in dealing with roaches, but Marines are more of a all-round unit, and you can also deal with the Mutalisks. 18 more roaches are in production right now, so here we do see that roach explosion coming up, and it looks like it's going to be some sort of, perhaps a 12-minute max, a standard build versus Protoss back in Wings of Liberty, but we're gonna see 10 more roaches are on the way, +1/+1 is about to finish as well, so it's going to be a pretty sick timing here that Fenner is hitting, and can NotLove hold on right here. As I said, he has been producing a lot of Marauders and Widowmines, and of course those are the greatest counters that Terran has in the early slash mid game. And here we go, the engagement is taking place. Staple's coming down, and these Widowmines are they're dealing a lot of damage to these roaches, but a lot of roaches are reinforcing. Can he actually break through here? Very cost efficient fight here for Fenner. He's losing a lot of units, and NotLove is doing this pretty well. But I don't know if Fenner may just have too many roaches here. Not the best Widowmine hits there. One of the Marauders runs into the bunkers to defend himself. But this is just a huge amount of roaches still left here. Almost by 56-22. And I don't know if NotLove can hold on here. It's not producing any Widowmines. And I think, ooh, this is looking pretty grim for him. He's gonna lift off the natural base. He's gonna hold this ramp for now with a couple of SCVs and Marauders here. Fortunately, these Widowmice are still here, but I don't know if NotLove, that wasn't the best for him there. Fenner got a lot of damage dealt. I don't know. All my words are being messed up here. And Fenner is not done yet. He wants to kill off these 4 recently dropped mules. But here we go. Now NotLove can take a pretty decent fight. He managed to muster up a couple of more units there, and he did push these roaches back. And remember that NotLove did keep his third base alive, and he's got a lot of SCVs still here. Let's go to the units actually. He's got 39 SCVs compared to 77. It doesn't sound like a lot, but remember that Terran has mules, so it can easily keep up in that income, I think. Income right now, boom, 2k for both players. So NotLove is still keeping up, even though Fenner has just recently secured his 4th base. And yeah, to be honest, NotLove he's behind right now. I'm not gonna deny it, but if he keeps trading efficiently with his Widow Mines, he did have an efficient trade in that previous engagement, but Fenner just had way too much stuff. But if NotLove keeps trading very efficiently, he's definitely still in this game. He's got quite a lot of Widow Mines here, 6 right now, and his force is still very Marauder heavy, which of course is going to deal well with these roaches. But now Hydralisks are joining the force, and they can deal a lot of damage left untouched, basically. Spire is on the way as well, as Hive. No, what's that called? Not adrenal glands. Muscular augments being started, which is the Hydralisk speed. But looks like these Widow Mines actually got some decent hits off here. 1 and 2, not the best there, but NotLove is still competing with this army. Armor supply right now is 92 to 66, and these Widow Mines are pushing this army back right now. A lot of bunkers being started at 4 to be precise, to be exact. I don't know. And NotLove, he wants to secure that 3rd base. He wants to keep it alive, and of course it is very vital. He needs those mules and that mule drop available. So income is still pretty even for both players, and you know, as long as it's even, anything can happen. Fenner is about to max out though, but still on Road China, which is sort of a mid-game composition. In the late game, the sub players start to mix in a lot of Vipers, Infestors perhaps, and we do see a Great Spy being started as well here. So of course Fenner has a late game plan as well, but his composition is starting to get old here with the Road China, but he might still be able to deal a lot of damage here. Fenner is starting to move out. Oh, and he spots this army right now. Gonna stim. He's got a couple of medevacs here, not too many. I fear there may not be enough medevacs here, fortunately. And he does not have combat shield, which is pretty rough for him. Combat shield hasn't even been started. I think he forgot about it or something. Of course, that adds 10 HP to every single marine, which is quite a lot when you have a lot of marines. So a pretty weird engagement angle here for both players. The Widow Mines didn't get the best connections here. There are overseers here right now. And of course, they can detect those burrowed Widow Mines. NotLove is gonna push this back though. He had a pretty good concave here up on the ramp, so it did get a decent engagement angle. Now it's 120 supply to 162. And if you look at the army supply, 84 to 59. Of course, Zerg players generally are ahead in the supply, just because of the required drone count. They have to be ahead in the drone count to keep up with the income. Of course, mules do give a lot of income to Terran players, so that is why. But remember that NotLove does have his 4th base established, which gives him a possibility to step into a macro game, which NotLove currently does not have. Did I say NotLove has a 4th base? No, Fenner has a 4th base right now. NotLove is only on 3 bases. Fenner right now is producing 4 Broodlords though, and this has been a very intense game. It doesn't feel like it's been 19 minutes already. Fenner started applying pressure very early with his roaches, so now these Broodlords are out on the map, and a general counter to Broodlords is of course the Viking as well as Seeker missiles. But so far none of these have made it out on the map right now. He's still stuck on this Marine Marauder Widow Mine composition, and as soon as he spots these Broodlords, I suppose he's going to be adding on a couple of more starports. +3/+3 is about to finish for our Terran player rather. But here we go, is engagement going to take place? The Marine count is very low though. I don't know if he can deal with these Broodlords. Oh, this is looking pretty rough for him. +2/+2 finished for both of our players, and the +2/+2 has not been started for our Zerg player, unfortunately. +3/+3. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. It is such an intense game. Whether to pick a GM master game when I'm tired, I don't even know. Fenner is going to lay siege on this 3rd base of NotLove, and NotLove is going for a counter drop here, but the Hydras, they are chasing them down with the muscular augments. And here we go. The medevacs are about to boost into the main base right now, dropping all of the load right here. Let's zoom out and have a look at this. This is pretty cool. I just I just discovered that zoom thingy recently. Fenner is still keeping his roaches and Broodlords up here. But how's this fight going for NotLove? It's going pretty well, I think. His units are low and his medevacs are not into battle. Here we go. Now he's taking this fight convincingly. And Fenner is gonna have to leave his main base for now. Look at this, the supply is 170 to 173, and the army supply is almost even. Oh my god, NotLove is ahead by 10 supply. Okay, Fenner just produced a couple of more units there. It's 11 Hydralisks and 13 Roaches. But I'm not too sure if NotLove can hold on at home. It does have 4 Vikings out right now. As I said, Vikings are a natural counter to Broodlords, as well as those Seeker missiles from the Ravens, rather. And eventually these Broodlords are going to die. And only 2 remain right now. NotLove is going to have to get out of this though. But it's a great engagement angle for him here. And remember that he does have +3/+3 finish compared to the +2/+2 of Fenner. And NotLove is still going hard here. So 152 to 143 supply. Armor supply is still favoring NotLove here. So I don't know. Fenner, he had, oh my god, I thought this was an army. He had a great advantage. Okay, advantage. That's the word. All right. He had a great advantage earlier in this game, but I feel like NotLove is really pulling it back here and is moving out on the map with another army here. And remember that he does not have combat shield, which is just super weird. Combat shield is just a very standard upgrade in general. But here we go. Can NotLove actually take this fight? I don't know. Hydralisk deals so much damage to these Marauders, and Marauders only deal 10 damage per shot to the Hydralisk, so this is going to get pushed back right now. Fenner, these Hydralisks just deal way too much damage. But NotLove is coming in here with a drop from the main base, and these drones are barely touching these 3/3 Marauders, dealing a lot of damage here. Go to the worker skill. You see that 27 drones have fallen so far in this game, which is quite a lot to be honest, and I think most of them just died in that drop right there. Oh god, this is so intense, I don't even know what to say. NotLove is still on 3 bases though. Remember that Fenner does have his 4th hatchery still mining, and if we go to the income right now, we can see that, Jesus, these mules are so strong. I thought Fenner was actually going to be ahead in the income, but no, NotLove is pulling ahead with those mules. And they're just doing a whole lot for me. Yeah, 4 mules right there. They can mine quite a lot. I don't know exactly how much they mine per minute, but I think it's 30 per trip. I don't know how many trips they finish in a minute. I'm still a bit surprised here. NotLove is going for a very Marauder heavy composition, which of course is good versus Roaches, but when the Hydralisk count is this high, I don't know if you want that many Marauders, to be honest. I should probably create a couple of more Marines. Now NotLove is going to move out once again, and how many medevacs is he up to? Units count? 6 medevacs right now, which is definitely enough for this kind of small mid-game army. Now NotLove is coming in here to the 4th base of Fenner, and he wants to deny this so badly. This is the main mining point of Fenner. If NotLove can get some good Widowmine hits here, he can definitely take this engagement. There we go, Fenner's got a great concave here. NotLove's starting to split up his army, and now the concave isn't that great anymore. Fenner is getting stuck here between his hatchery and this ledge right here. NotLove still has his Marauders here, but as I said earlier, the Marauders do not fare very well with Hydralisks. The Widowmines are still... Oh, the Widowmines are not there anymore. And NotLove has to retreat with his medevacs. Still a very exciting game, and it's still very even. Surprisingly even. It's armor supply 89 to 100 right now. Work supply is of course favoring... it's not favoring Fenner. I don't know what I'm saying. The overall supply is favoring NotLove, and it's the SV count is also favoring NotLove, so I don't know what this game is anymore. The creep spread is just ridiculous. Creep is everywhere. Look at the minimap right here. Creep everywhere. Everywhere. And now these 2 medevacs, have they been here for a long time since that old drop? I don't know. Workers killed. He must have killed a lot of workers there, and I missed it all. He killed 48 workers there, perhaps during that fight that was over here at the 4th base. So 48 workers have died so far in this game. And now Fenner, he wants to be aggressive right now. He's got a lot of Hydralisks here and a lot of Roaches as well. Jesus Christ, where did these come from? 116 spike to 109. A very close fight here. But remember that it is +3/+3 versus +2/+2. But let's have a look at this engagement here. No, Fenner decides to pull back for now. He does not want to take that fight just yet. And oh my god, we're 27 minutes into this game and it's been so intense. It's been very back and forth. But I think NotLove is in a better position right now. Look at the supply. 123 armor supply to 124, and he's ahead in the general army, or the overall supply as well. There we go. Fenner tries to split up his army, come from both sides, but this army, no, I don't know. That was a pretty bad move, to be honest, because NotLove crushed that upper army. Here we go. This is better for him. Come from 2 sides right now at the same time. but his units are getting stuck on this ramp, and NotLove is just pushing through right now. Fenner is falling down below 100 supply, below 80 supply. He's down to 70 supply right now. He's got a couple of Broodlords here, a couple of Corruptors, and he's finally able to push this back. But now NotLove, he took a pretty distinct advantage in that engagement. Changeling here that just times out. So I'm wondering here if NotLove is gonna let Fenner get back into this game, but it doesn't look like it. He's still pushing very hard with this strong Marauder force that has been going strong this entire game, really. He's always had a lot of Marauders. And he wants to take down this base, and oh my god, look at how much damage +3/+3 Marauders really deal to structures and armored units. He did lose a lot of Marauders there though, but they were all very weak, so I don't know, perhaps he wanted to waste them. Now he's long distance mining here. Look at this. This is what you have to pay if you don't expand. You pay with long distance mining. Marine count is decently high right now. You can probably take down both of these two Broodlords with these Marine and Marauder force. Oh my god. English is hard, tell you that much. And now Fenner is pulling drones, but there's no way he can take this army. This is gonna be GG in just a minute here. The Marines are coming forward, but the Marine count is very low. But the Broodlords are going to fall though. How many Marines are left out on the map? Units, it's 3 Marines only. They're not focusing down the Broodlord. Unfortunately, the Broodlord is still alive. But there are Vikings out on the map. 2 Vikings. Oh, and that was a GG right there from Fenner. And oh my god, that was one of the best games I think I've ever casted. And you know, generally we have like gold or silver league, platinum perhaps over at casted, but I've never really seen a master GM game like this one. So NotLove, I know for a fact that you were the one who submitted this game, so I hope you enjoyed the cast. It was a lot of fun casting it. I'm a bit tired, so messing up some stuff here and there, but I still hope you enjoyed it. I would love to see more games from you. It was a lot of fun, so see you in the next one. Alright, bye.